Like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast show. Link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who can bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GTV Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have yourself to blame, y'all. Ticket TV and a weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop until you get your mouth off LGBTQ. We are the underground outfit, y'all. We built this whole thing by ourselves, no in y'all. Independence start with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yup, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
Man, this the side of the game that y'all don't see. This the side of the game that y'all don't see. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate all of y'all that's tapped in. Love, honor, and respect, man. If y'all can hear me in the comment section, press 1. You got a mic check, 1 2 1 2. Salute to everybody in the building. And shout out to Tony Piper. Shout out to KB. Shout out to Jason the Kid. Shout out to Ted. Shout out to Percy. Shout out to Neon. Shout out to Safaree. Shout out to Black Star. Shout out to Crystal Davis. Shout out to my girl Tony in the building. Shout out to Lisa Hickman. I see you. The Prophet in the building. Salute. Jason, follower of Christ in the building. Music Undefined in the building. Black Star 15. Salute to you. Freddie, what's good with you, man? Ted, I see you. I see you in the building. Greg, what's going on? Evan, Nia, how you doing, baby? Tommy, what's going on? Big Meech in the building. Salute. Salute to everybody in the building. The real Lou T. Everybody that's in the building, man. Coin Hustle, Black Star, Ahava. I hope I pronounced it right. I know I pronounced it wrong. Music Undefined, Bianca. Okay, salute to everybody that's in here, man. Y'all smash the like button, man. See, this is the part of the game that they don't show y'all. We're gonna talk about this today, bro. And I'm telling y'all something, man. When I seen this video, bro, Erica Mena is a bro. Let me tell y'all something, bro. Erica Mena is a terrible type of person, bro. First of all, we saw her on Love and Hip Hop years ago. We saw her come up. We seen how aggressive she was just with other women, right? And I'm not absolving Safaree in a situation because he put himself in a situation dealing with the women. You know what I'm saying? And I got my reasons of thinking of believing why he was dealing with this chick anyways. You know what I mean? Sometimes people do stuff for fortune and fame, but the fact that this woman have said different things, called black women different names, you understand what I'm saying? And have been able to skate free with this stuff. And then, you're going to have a baby by a black man and you got 2 kids by this man, and you out here putting your hands on that man in front of the kids, breaking stuff in the house with the kids right there. This woman have no, bro, I'm telling y'all, bro, this is the side of the game that y'all don't see. This is the side. So what she did this to Safaree Samuels, for what everybody don't know. Let me explain to y'all what's going on. I'm gonna get y'all up to speed. So both of these two were basically participants in the reality show Love and Hip Hop. They basically, what I'm saying, was on air, I guess, had a relationship, ended up getting together, getting married, having kids, right? So with that being said, the fact that they was married or had kids or whatever that may be, now that changed the dynamics of their relationship. This woman always had a history of being violent, being aggressive with other women. You seen it on tape. This woman was unhinged. She's on video calling black women types of monkey names and stuff like that. We've heard this stuff before. But you got black kids. You got kids from a black man. Make that make sense. You understand what I'm saying? And then she running around here acting like she can say stuff because she's this, she's that, and getting away with this type of stuff. But see, this is the part of the game y'all don't see. So Safaree came out. Now, recently, what's been going on is this, and I'm gonna give y'all the breakdown because you know I did my research. So recently, Safaree came out a few days ago. He has sent a request to lower child support payments and have Erica Mena cover his legal fees. So this article came out on Hot New Hip Hop a couple days ago, right? So again, he sent a request to lower his child support payments and have her cover his legal fees, right? Now, in the report, it said the two mutually agreed upon payments of over $4,000 2 months ago. It says Safaree and Erica Mena continue to show bitterness towards one another despite being officially split for over 2 years. Most recently, it was the latter who was sounding off, clowning his new sense of generosity. And here I am feeling guilty. And that's a quote. And here I am feeling guilty because I wasn't there due to work. And while I'm feeling guilty, mofos is out here trying to make the world believe that they actually have a charity because they care about other people's children. How can you care about anybody else's children when you don't even care about your own? Erica Mena. That's what she stated about Safaree. So then it goes on and says that, well, it seems like her views on Safaree supposed unwillingness to not help his own kids are proven to be right. Now it says, according to the neighborhood talk, the TV reality star or the TV star is looking to whittle down his child support payments. Not only that, but Safaree is additionally demanding that Erica Mena help pay off his legal fees due to her income supposedly increasing. He says that due to her labeling him a deadbeat dad, publicity to millions of social media followers has led to less bookings. It goes on because this shit get deep, y'all. It says, furthermore, Safaree claims to not be a full-time cast member on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, leading to a decrease in his monthly income. When him and Mena's divorce was finalized back in September of 2022, he was making around $61,000 per month. It says, with that supposedly not being the case, he's trying to lower his initial $4,305 child support obligation. It said it's also not helping that he's keeping his children for 3 to 4 weeks at a time instead of the previously agreed upon 12 days. These documents were apparently filed back in the Georgia court of June of 2023. It goes on to say, it asks, what are your thoughts about his legal fees, this, that, and third. But now this goes back to the rabbit hole because now she was saying about the child support, he ain't doing this, blah, blah, blah. He comes out and he has video cameras in his crib. Now she's in his crib. He has these video cameras in his crib with her putting her hands on him and getting violent with him in front of the kids. First of all, Child Protective Services need to come take the kids from her. He should automatically, just off that, let's start right there. Off the strength of that video that we saw, where she clearly was the aggressor physically in front of the kids. She's breaking things in front of the kids in the house. Automatically, he should be awarded full custody. The judges got to look at that. Now, let's go back and let's look at what happened now. Because now what happened yesterday is that Safaree went viral because what did he do? He leaked that goddamn on video. So Safaree went out, you guys, and he leaked the security footage of him getting attacked by Erica Mena to show everybody this the type of shit I'm dealing with. But see, this is what happens when you dance with the devil. This is what happened, and this is the part of the game that they don't show, which is why I'm glad this dude had cameras in his house, because sometimes them cameras in your house, they would show and display things that the general public don't see. So you can get displayed as one thing. You can get displayed as another thing. But when them cameras come out, them cameras going to show the truth. Now, I'm finna tell y'all what happened because this shit led to a whole different situation now that them cameras came out. Now, it says that it went down in front of their kids. It says Safaree Samuels and Erica Mena have never had the smoothest relationship. The Love and Hip Hop stars made drama part of their brand for years. The drama, however, has gotten increasingly serious in the past few weeks. Safaree shocked social media followers when he leaked security footage in which Erica Mena gets physically violent with him. The security footage was cobbled together from different times, and one of the incidents appears to have taken place in front of their kids. And then it goes on, y'all. It goes on to say the footage shows Erica Mena shoving Safaree and breaking property inside their home. The latter felt he needed to share the footage in order to properly illustrate to the public what he's been dealing with. He says, and I quote, "I have put myself first," he told his followers, "because I'm either going to end up in jail or worse, because I'm dealing with someone whose anger management is non-existent." See, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all, right? And y'all need to smash the like button because this shit get real, bro. This is why the decisions that brothers make on the people that you date, and ladies, this is for y'all too. The decisions y'all make on the brothers y'all date, these have everlasting effects on people's lives. This is the part of the game that people don't see. People only hear about the allegations against dudes, things against this, but they don't see sometimes where these girls in that video, she's acting a damn fool, pushing this man, provoking this man, breaking shit in the house, going crazy in front of the kids. This is the most disgusting, toxic type of shit that you can see. And you have to be a real low class, low budget person to be pulling off these type of stunts. But he had the tape. And that's why I try to tell y'all the tape always gonna show y'all some things that y'all would have never seen. And listen, you know he didn't want to release the tape because he had the goddamn on tape since 2023. But this woman had been dragging this man's name through the mud, talking all this shit about the man, and he released the tape. And I'm finna tell y'all what she did because she went crazy about this. Now, it says that I have to put myself first, he told his followers, because I'm either going to end up in jail or worse, because I'm dealing with someone whose anger management is non-existent. And he ain't capping. Ladies and gentlemen, what are y'all going to say if he hits that girl in that video? She would have been put the video out if he hit her. If he hit her and she's going after child support with this Negro, she would have been put the video out if this dude hit her. But the first time he would have put his hands on her, he going to prison. And y'all smash the like button, share, and subscribe. I'm going to say it again. The first time he put his hands on her, he's in a situation like Diddy was in with Cassie. See what I'm saying? And again, we don't condone anything that he did to Cassie because he's a scumbag. We don't condone a man putting his hands on a woman, and we don't condone a woman putting her hands on a man. But see, it ain't so fun when y'all see things in reverse. Because once again, if that man had put his hands on this woman, when she went to go do the child support and take the money from this nigga in the child support, what would have happened? What would have happened was is she would have came in, played that tape, and they would have took his ass to task. But the fact that he had the videos, he kept those videos. And then when he absolutely had to put those videos out, now I'm finna show y'all what she did. And it's crazy. And this is the reason why I try and tell y'all it's important that we cover stuff like this and we get to this, man. I'm just telling y'all what it is. And this is why it's important who you pick as your spouse or who you pick as your husband or wife in a relationship, because this shit is very important, because a lot of people go through this type of stuff in their life, man. And it's sad that this play out in front of the youth, man. This is the worst thing that could possibly happen, because I didn't even show y'all the other part of the screenshot where the two kids were standing right there. She got the two kids looking, standing right there beside her while she abusing this man. Make that make sense. But she's not in handcuffs. She's not in prison. He didn't go after her and file a lawsuit. He didn't do any of those things. And then she went and and got child support from him and was trying to get more money. But she on tape putting her hands on this nigga. And he didn't even hit her back. He didn't even try to hit her back. But she ain't in prison. So that's why I said this got to be a two-way street when we talking about this stuff, right? And he's telling y'all, he was like, yo, I had to tell y'all this because I'm going to end up in jail because this woman have no anger, man. I'm going to tell y'all something, bro. I used to deal with this chick, man. And I'm going to tell y'all one thing, right? This is why I always got numb to this shit, bro. I used to deal with this chick a while back, man. And I'm going to tell y'all, the first time she did something crazy, I ain't never talked to her again. And so one time, I'm going to tell y'all what happened. One time we was together. She came over to see me. She was like, yo, I need a copy of the keys to your house and she says that, I don't like how you got things decorated over here. I'm finna come change everything, and I'm finna do all this. And she was like, that maid you got, you need to go ahead and let her go. I'm like, I ain't finna let that maid go. She do a good job. She cleaned up. She cooked good. I like, what I'm saying? She gets mad, gets up, and I got my phone in my hand chilling, and she gonna goddamn hurl something at me. Bro, I told her, I like, look, man, just go ahead and leave, man. You know what I'm saying? When she left, I locked the door, blocked her number, and never spoke with her ever again. Never. You understand what I'm saying? But this is the part I could have went off and snapped and went crazy. But I didn't do that. This woman ain't had no anger management. She just went crazy for no reason. I'm talking about just out of this world. Just I'm talking about to another level, y'all. I'm talking about, bro. I thought, bro, I ain't living like that. I ain't never gonna put myself in a situation to where I'm gonna see somebody and you acting like a goddamn hooligan, and I'm not finna do that. If you can't act like a mature, grown adult and us have a conversation without you losing your mind and going crazy, I'm not finna deal with you. It's not in it because it ain't gonna be no lines of respect. It ain't gonna be no lines of respect, right? And so, to the person Nia says, Black Americans, this isn't our problem. Excuse me, Safaree Samuels is Black. So I don't know what you're talking about, Nia, but salute to you and love to you, my sister. But back to what I'm saying, right? So Safaree, he also turned around and put some blame on himself. It says in the article, it says he claimed that he should have been more aware of her anger issues before they started a family together. But that's his fault because you seen it, nigga. You saw her on the show being all aggressive to these women. I'm gonna repeat myself again. Safaree saw her for all those years on Love and Hip Hop, abusing women, hitting women, fighting women, turning up, going crazy, doing all of this for the TV screen. We saw that shit. So for him to talk about something I should have had, no, you wanted to do something for an angle on the show. You ended up piping the chick down. You know what I'm saying? You ended up getting with her. It got serious. You ended up having a bad decision and falling in love with the chick, having kids with the chick, and then regretting when she turned around and bust your head. That's what happened. That's what you did, dog. That's what you did, dog. You understand what I'm saying? And then, like I said before, you saw this. You saw the things she was doing, how ratchet she was. That's why I don't be understanding dudes who be marrying these ratchet ass chicks, bro. And I don't understand these women who be marrying these no good ass niggas who be sitting on the sofa all day, not doing a goddamn thing, not productive in society. I don't understand it. And then you cry and complain about the results you get when there's plenty of people that can bring something positive or something, you understand what I'm saying, that's going to help you advance. If your partner, and I'm going to say this to everybody listen to this video, if the person you with right now, if you with somebody, is not bringing something positive to your life and helping you advance in life, what are you doing? You wasting your time. Let me repeat myself again. This fool should have known this. If somebody is not bringing something positive to your life, if they're not bringing something to your life that's helping you advance in life and become a better person or be a better person or grow in life, what the hell is you doing? You wasting your time. Some of people get too attached to this shit and they allow the bullshit to seep in. And this is how all this other stuff happens, man. It's disgusting, man. But it goes on to say that he claims he should have been more aware of Erica Mena's anger issues before they started a family together. He says, when you have children with someone, he says, I should have just noticed certain things when it came to parenting. You would think you should have already been known that. It goes on to say, right? It says that, the spat between those two stemmed from child support payments. Safaree sent Erica Mena a request. He sent her a request to get his monthly payments lowered to $4,000 a month. The producer also demanded that Erica Mena help pay off some of his legal fees. Now, see, once again, let's start right there. This is why I told y'all what the system need to do. The system is effed up, bro. And the reason why I'm telling y'all, the child support system is a mess. I'm going to tell y'all this right now, bro. The child support system, they need to treat that shit like welfare. They need to treat that shit like the EBT cards they used to have. If you was on the goddamn EBT card, if you got child support, they should give these people an EBT card to a child support card to track where that money's going. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, man. If that money needs to be, it needs to come out specifically to how that money is going to the kids. If you're paying child support, it needs to specify what you're doing. Where are you living outside of your normal means with this money? How is it going to the kids? How is it affecting the kids? Because I'm telling y'all something. And ladies, I'm not capping on y'all. Y'all just got to respect what I'm saying. Some of these women that's getting child support is getting the money and using it on other niggas. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. They're using that shit on other dudes, bro. They taking the child support money and they using that shit and with other niggas, buying other niggas shit, flossing, all this other shit. They ain't spending that shit on the kids. How many women y'all think is getting all that child support, spending all that money on the kids? Come on, bro. Let's keep that shit 100. You understand what I'm saying? And I think it need to be a more structured system towards that. That way you don't have these spats. That way you don't have these fights. That way when a nigga get hit with child support, he can't say nothing. He know all the money's going to the kids. Straight up. And listen, it should go if you have a spousal support, okay, boom. But I'm saying that the money should never be able to be misused ever on no side, on the men's side or on the women's side. And I mean both sides. A man shouldn't be able to get spousal support and go use that shit and floss that shit on another woman. Shouldn't be able to do that. That should not be able to happen. And y'all smash the like button as y'all come on in. That should never be able to happen on either side. It need to be transparency and fairness all the way down across the board. So it says the producer also demanded that Mena help pay off some of his legal fees. He argued that he makes less money than he did when the initial child support amount was agreed upon. Furthermore, Safaree claimed that he watched his children an estimated 3 to 4 weeks at a time instead of the prescribed 12 days. Erica Mena did not take this request positively. And it goes on to say the Love and Hip Hop star proceeded to drag Safaree for trying to lower his monthly payments. She also posted a calendar that allegedly showed the amount of days that Safaree spent with their children in the past year. Mena posts that the number is significantly lower than the producer suggested. Imagine trying to detect CS from your BM, she wrote in in a since deleted IG post. It says when they get from you, since he skips out on birthdays and Christmas by choice. She says you only seen your kids 16 times the whole year so far. Mena has responded with footage of her own accusations. Now we finna get to that. So this dude is saying, bro, why would I want to come around you when I come around this girl? She putting her hands on me in front of the kids. Think about that, y'all. And he got the video, y'all. The woman's going crazy in the video. She's lost her goddamn mind in the video. She's going crazy in the video, right? So this is what I want to say to y'all. So she never had no type of allegations like this against Safaree, right? Now check this out. Check out what she did. Once he released that video, y'all, this woman lost her goddamn mind. And I'm finna tell y'all what she did. Once he released that video, y'all, she comes out with these allegations. So now she don't came out and accused this man of violating her body. Unbelievable, bro. So now that this nigga don't release the video and expose that she was putting hands on this nigga, now she don't came out and said he violated her body. Now it says that the reality star went off. It says Erica Mena and Safaree have turned up the heat throughout the week. The Love and Hip Hop stars have already been ready to go when it comes to public spats. The allegations that have been made, however, and the dirty laundry that has been shared reached a whole new level on October the 16th. Safaree posted a compilation of security footage in which Mena physically assaulted him. The internet was horrified. Then Erica Mena fired back with a scathing Instagram rant, and she leveled serious allegations against Safaree in return. Now it goes on to say that Erica Mena alleged that all the footage Safaree posted of her was from 2023. She also stated that one of the instances in which she was seen hitting him was not given in proper context. The reality star alleged that Safaree had violated her body shortly before the footage was captured and felt as though she was defending herself. The one of me being enraged was because he violated my body. I wanted answers on why he would put my health in jeopardy, but he's not admitting that part. Erica Mena had a ton more to say on the matter. She's alleged that Safaree dropped the restraining order and he got against her because he wanted to get back with her. So now she's saying that this dude allegedly probably gave her something. So she said the hip hop star wrote that Safaree got on his knees and begged to get back together. She alleged that their kids bore witness to this. Is worth nothing. Noting, that some of the footage Safaree provided saw Mena strike him with their kids present. Erica Mena provided specific dates in which Safaree came and allegedly asked to get back together. She also accused the producer of gaslighting her and making her feel though she's the issue. Interestingly enough, Mena brought the rant back to the topic that started the conflict in the first place, child support, right? Now it says he requested that he requested that his child support payments be lowered due to his diminishing income, like I told y'all. She took in the task for the request, and she said he's went months without paying child support. And she also alleged that she had to get the Department of Child Support to literally take the money from his account. Now she concluded that in a multi-part rant attacking Safaree parenting, and she cascaded him for being an absentee father. She also criticized him for leaking footage that will cause trauma to both her and the children. How you gonna say that? You put your goddamn hands on the nigga in front of the kids. Hold on. How was you going to say that him leaking the video of you putting your hands on this man unprovoked in front of your kids is going to affect you and the kids mentally? You put your hands on the man in front of the kids. You put your hands on the man in front of the kids, lady. You got a history of putting your hands on people. You got a history of disrespecting people, talking crazy about people, violating people. And now you want to come out and run this? And then she went on her IG, y'all, and she said this on her IG. She says, this all happened in 2023. This is after this nigga came out and released the video, right? So here's the thing. If she said that it was different, why she ain't released the video? If he had video and he cut the video, you can get the whole video if you live with the nigga. She says this all happened in 2023. This so-called restraining order he's talking about, he tried to get, was in 2024. And very out of the blue, after that, his attempt to try to get back with me in May 2024. The sick part about it is the videos he's posting was all in 2023. The one of me being enraged was because he violated my body. I want answers on why he would put my health in jeopardy, but he's not admitting that part. He's also not admitting that he had to drop his fake restraining order attempt because of all the evidence I had, which I have not posted yet, in my home, begging me in front of my kids on his knees, literally in front of our kids, to take him back. That evidence proof alone would cause him to lose the entire filing. She then went on to say, when you are repeatedly coming to my home in May the 4th through the 7th, 2024, crying in my Ring camera for me to let you in. If you're so traumatized by me, you have been gaslighting me for years. And when I react, you're so quick to make it happen in your home that you can record me. It isn't ironic anymore. You've been plotting this whole video, which is why all of a sudden now you want to be a YouTuber. You have been purposely trying to make me have financial burdens by not doing your part when it comes to the kids, so much so you have went months without paying child support until I had to get the actual Department of Child Support to start taking my child support out of your bank account directly. He has been quiet all this time because the truth is he couldn't deny any of the truth of it. He's now talking because he can edit and put together last year's tournament together and edit up to make it seem what he has been doing behind closed doors is valid. This man, by choice, missed his daughter's birthday this year and showed up to his only son's birthday this year empty handed. Why is it? You're making what you don't do for your kids about me. You have to put me through enough and won't admit to that, which is okay. But honestly, what's your excuse for your absence when it comes to these kids? I'm gonna tell you what's his excuse to the absence, Erica Mena. You putting your hands on the nigga. You putting your hands on the nigga in front of the kids. Look at you. You on tape. If you're putting your hands on the man in front of the kids, why in God's green earth would the man want to keep coming around your violent ass? And then the way with the society we live in, ain't nobody gonna believe this nigga unless that shit is on tape. That's why if you got the cameras in your house, you always keep them shits rolling, man. Because of stuff like that. Real talk, man, because the first time he retaliated, his ass going to jail. But she not going to prison for this. She not gonna be on trial for this. She not gonna get her kids taken away for this. That shit on tape, Jack. And it goes on. It says you had them in July. Picked them up on Friday, the 4th. Put them right into a summer camp. Mind you, only had them until about the following Tuesday, which means those days you actually had with your kids, you weren't even trying to spend quality time with them. You literally put them in a camp that I was never informed of just so you can go about your life for those days. All of a sudden, he's a YouTuber and wants to be honest with the world. BS. This whole shit was planned by him. And I'm not surprised, just like he went around showing videos of his ex after causing so much trauma in that relationship. Here he is doing the same here. And then she put up this, y'all. It says that all my home footage alone, just in May of you trying to get into my home and begging me to take you back, will shut down everything you just tried to put out on me. I'm getting advice from my lawyer, not because it's better for the courts, but if you want to come, if you want to take it there, we can. So she puts out a video of Safaree, and I can't tell what he's doing. He's just looking down. I can't tell what he's doing. But she says that, if you want to do a whole videos crying to make me seem like I'm the only one, I'm the only problem, she says, please make sure you add in shit, add in that, what I'm saying, just this past May, you were in my home again, uh, trying to so-called get your family back. And if you want to take it there, which I'd rather kind of not, and just save it for the courts. I know I have you in my ring camera begging. I have you in my ring camera begging to get into my home this very same week, she said, on numerous occasions. So she says, please don't make me take it there. She says, and post all my home videos of you begging on your knees for me to take you back in front of your kids because you know I would. She's a simp. I mean, he's a simp. If he did that, he's a simp because this woman putting her hands on you and then you talking about going back to it, nigga, you a simp. And then she says that posting videos that transpired in 2023, but yet in May of 2024, you were begging for me back. If it was so traumatic for you, why were you in my ring camera in May the 4th through the 7th begging for me to let you in and to take you back? Make it make sense. And then went on to say, show a text message that says, I'm not going to lie. Whenever I die, I wanted to be with you. I don't want to live without you. She's saying that's what Safaree said to her. She said that this text was sent to him, was sent by him in May of 2024, right before I text your mother the truth of how you're begging to get back with me, since you like lying to your family and friends on your true feelings when it comes to me. And I'm not showing the rest of the text messages because all the insane, freaky things you were saying, she says. And then she says that this very year he got wind I was dating a very high profile athlete. This man lost his marbles and was calling all my friends, begging, asking them to confirm if it was true or not. They wouldn't, so he decided to send him a DM. And then she puts a screenshot of what he allegedly sent the DM to this dude. And the DM says that, what up? Let me know when you see this. trying to send you some info, just want to make sure you're the right person, is what he said. And then it goes on to say, shit, he was stalking you last year when you were in Paris. Dude lost his shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the message she said that the other dude sent her that she was dating. Now, she also went on and she had something to say on her live. Now, she says that Safaree is doing all this shit and bringing out the videos and stuff of what happened in 2023 when she put her hands on this man in front of the kids, because she said that this nigga trying to start a YouTube channel and want to get some buzz before he start the channel, is what she said. So he's a simp and she's a goddamn abuser. And I'm gonna let y'all hear what she had to say about that shit.
So in my mentions this morning, I've come across a few comments stating, I don't feel sorry for her. She chose him. Why would you feel sorry for me? Since I've gotten on the scene in my late teens, I've been able to make a name for myself, and it's not because of who I dated or any type of affiliation. It's because of me, whether I've made mistakes, not knowing any better at the time, or whether I've accomplished things. Like, everything that is under Erica Mena came from me. Literally from me. And I gotta say, I've come a long way. Like, music videos, like that era, reality TV. Now I'm doing movies. Like, I've been able to do the damn thing. And I'm about to have my own show. That all came from me. Don't feel sorry for me. I've been doing very well. No need to feel sorry for me. Now, if you want to feel the embarrassment that I might be feeling because I'm a human, and if you're human, I'm sure, you can kind of understand where I'm going with that. And yeah, that's one thing. I'm human. There's moments where we are embarrassed. If anything, be embarrassed with me, because shit. Look what I've been dealing with. And there's so much that, honestly, the world doesn't even know. But anyway, back to the comment. I chose him. Do y'all forget? I was chased for 3 years. And I wasn't budging. Like, Mofo had to go through my friends and my family just to get me to reply in a text, let alone give him any type of chance. And then when I did, so then the chance was finally given. And behind closed doors, when I finally started to get this chance, this individual was actually doing this whole PR rant, claiming he wanted to be married and have kids. So I was seeing the outside actions he was projecting, and then I was engaging in the chance I was giving, and boy, did he come hard. So it kind of matched, and I was like, you know what? Anywho, the chance was given, and life took its course. Before you know it, he was popping the question. And because this person went so hard, it was like hard not to believe. Anywho, this is another comment that I kind of have to address. Well, you gave him a second baby. Okay. Let me get on that. I absolutely have to speak on this whole you gave him a second baby thing. Let's just state facts real quick. With King, my firstborn son, I had no idea I was pregnant until 5 months. I was getting my period, no symptoms at all. And yeah, 5 months pregnant. Had no idea. Years later, I get pregnant with Legend. Now, granted, yes, me and him were having issues, after me having Sapphire, but we were still married and we were still going through that roller coaster of trying to fix our marriage. So with that process comes makeup sex a lot. Anywho, I went for my yearly checkup with Dr. Jackie, and boy, can she vouch for this, because I still to this day have this video. I went for my annual checkup, and I was flat, no stomach, no symptoms. I actually just finished my period, and I go for my checkup. Dr. Jackie, pulling you in for this one. because this was actually a very memorable day, I'm sure, for both of us. Anyhow, she walks in, because I definitely peed in that cup, which came up positive, obviously, for pregnancy. Behind her comes this monitor to check my belly. And I was thrown off, but anyhow, she asked me if I wanted to know the good news or the bad news. And of course, I wanted the good news. And that's when she broke it to me. You're pregnant. And you're months and months and months pregnant. No way. I just had my period. Boy, did she put that monitor on my stomach, and Legend was there, full face, hand. I still have the video. He was grown. So to clarify me hiding pregnancy, when I found out, a week later he found out. So it wasn't hiding. So yeah, I didn't go all that time hiding that I was pregnant on purpose. I didn't even know I was pregnant. Literally had no idea. So as far as me giving him a second baby, no, God gave me a second baby, which actually is my third baby. And God does everything for a reason. So to be scrutinized for how things happen in my life, especially the blessing of having children, is pretty kind of weak. But I mean, you guys scrutinize me every day, calling me bitter because I call things out. But it's not even like I call these things out. You guys seen this individual literally dance his life away in Jamaica while his last born was in the ICU. Sorry, NICU. Oh, God. NICU. The label came from his own actions. I didn't have to speak on it. You got. So yeah, and let's also, let's keep it funky. I didn't give the DB name. You guys did. I mean, you guys saw it all play out for yourselves on TV. Like he didn't hide it. You guys labeled it, and it was fitting. So I just went along with it. This was the truth. But anyway, don't feel sorry for me. I made it through postpartum, heartbreak, and all he has to do is go to the school and pick them up. Never has to make contact with me, but chooses not to because apparently the school he helped me pick out, by the way, is too far for him to come drive. Mind you, everything in Florida is about 30 minutes away, but that's too far. But anyway, that's a whole other topic. So yeah, I just wanted to clarification of those things. Yeah, I can't complain though, honestly. Us women, we make it work, man. If I ain't got childcare, those kids are definitely on set with me. And if you follow me, you know I don't play. If I gotta have my kids on set shooting movies with me, they are with me. Like nothing has stopped this motion. Could it be easier if this individual chimed in and just took his weekly parenting time days? Of course. But, whether it does or doesn't, the world is still going to go around while he, dances and, takes care of another man's children by lacing them with Rolexes. But Mrs.
So she went on to say that he doing all this for a YouTube channel. He want to do this to get buzz for a YouTube channel. Here's my conclusion to all this. Both of them crazy as hell. Point blank, period. That's my conclusion to this. Both of these people got problems. They both have mental issues going on. And both of them crazy as hell. She crazy and he crazy. He's a damn fool and she seems like a goddamn psychopath. So this is just two pure idiocy that you guys have witnessed right here. Pure idiocy. But I wanted to talk about this because I wanted to show the other side of she did put her hands on this nigga on tape. She's not in prison. She didn't get the kids taken from her. But the instance that nigga do that type of shit, bro, his ass is up out of here, bro. And that's the part that I don't like. So, like I said, both of these two people crazy as hell, man. And they both need to seek psychiatrical help immediately. Like, share, subscribe, man. I'm gone.